And here we are. We're live. This is Mack 611, aka Mark Cunningham. This is In the Paint, the realest show in sports. I'm waiting for my fellas to get up with me. Lots been going on. NFL. We're gonna get into that. And give it a few minutes. Let some of the other people come in. I hope y'all been doing well out there. Lots going on in the world. So we'll give it a few minutes. Hopefully my people show up. Where they at? Please subscribe to the In the Paint YouTube channel, In the Paint Media Group. Follow us on Twitter at In the Paint Media, all in caps. Follow me at The Real Mack 611. See it on the bottom of your screen. And my partner, R Jones, at Real R Jones. So waiting. Wait a few more minutes.
Assurances to Ukraine, but this is not an official treaty. Go to the shop. You touch it, how to raise facts. She is special. And joining her is a real estate broker as well as house flipper extraordinaire from HGTV's new series.
Yeah, I'm waiting for my peoples.
Unbelievably good designers, and it is a little intimidating to have them judge us. So bring your A game this week. The winner gets $3,000 to spend in week 4. Yeah. So teams, let's rock it.
How many people are watching me? Yeah, I'm waiting.
Having beautiful, useful main suite with built-ins and storage adds value to the appraisal. So if we can win this one after winning last week, we got a huge competitive edge. Look at the lead. We need full access to the lead. We add a door here.
Got a couple minutes. Check out some of our previous clips on YouTube when you get a chance. Subscribe, please subscribe. Let us know you appreciate us, like us. Four minutes.
With our extra 2,000 switch last week, maybe we can add smart features to the shower.
Like a band and you all the way down here for additional storage. So now we really this is going to feel like a vacation in your own house. And we're going to have additional functionality.
I'm looking to spend probably 25 to 30 in this room. This is going to be our second most expensive move here, but we're not going to regret this move because kitchens and owner suites sell house. You ready to have a look for me?
Got a nice high ceiling with the windows in here. Winning the kitchen was awesome. Losing the family room was not awesome.
This is a new week and a new chance to take some risks and get another win in our back pocket.
It's really nice, but it's too big. It's giant. What do you think? Your windows are another 2 feet away from the end of your bed. So it doesn't even look right. It's almost like this window needs to shift this way.
What if we pull this whole wall this direction?
Let's just say we shifted 2 feet. Then we put a closet on that side so it has a window.
Okay.
We'll build all the shelving and storage so it's beautiful and totally custom.
Still waiting.
Really big.
I don't feel like you need a giant bedroom.
Where they at? Where they at?
We're
Where they
making
at?
the bedroom itself smaller.
I don't think the judges even notice that 2 feet number, but I think they'll notice the extra 2 feet in the closet.
I think that the impact will be positive. I think it'll add to the value. I think it's going to work in our favor, but it is legitimately a risk.
You got a bathroom.
I don't think we have to change it up. I think we just have to make it really pretty, like just a really luxurious
Again,
bathroom with a big shower. We need
subscribe to the In the Paint
and a tub over here looking out
YouTube channel, In the Paint Media Group. You can follow us on Twitter. You can follow me. You can join our group, the In the Paint Media Group on Facebook, which is a real live group. Lots of interaction there. And I'm still waiting.
Taking away a closet is a risk, so we just have to make sure that this closet is awesome.
Big risk.
Still waiting. Still waiting.
Are we doing it?
Yeah, I like it.
Hey, we're here to win. We're not here to do what everyone else is doing. I'd love to have like French doors with reading
Still waiting.
Awesome. Take it in. Alright, main bedroom and ensuite. Really think about what it
So,
So the main bedroom and bath is just
Seattle Seahawks, they traded Russell Wilson. We're going to talk about Tom Brady, his return to Tampa Bay, coming out of retirement. Aaron Rodgers, returning back to Green Bay, getting the big bag. The biggest bag, Kirk Cousins, getting another extension. The Colts trading Carson Wentz to the Washington Commanders. Dallas Cowboys traded Amari Cooper to the Cleveland Browns. They also re-signed Michael Gallup. The Bears traded Khalil Mack, Calvin Ridley. How do you gamble and he's gambling on football games? How do you gamble and then lose your job because he's going to be suspended for the rest for the upcoming season? How does that happen? Still waiting. Still waiting. Still waiting. Y'all see my great face? Yeah. So that's what's up. Major League Baseball will be back, which is great because I was about to leave baseball if they were gonna not play any longer. I'm sitting here waiting for my co-host. Hopefully he gets on. Bear with me. Well, you know what? Since I'm waiting for them, uh, y'all see Jussie Smollett. Do, who said they were gonna why is he saying he's gonna commit suicide or he wouldn't commit suicide? Really? Why don't you just go away, Jussie? Um Annoying. Dude is annoying. He needs to go away. You're gonna do 3 months in jail and be out. Suicide, your career is over. You committed suicide. You committed career suicide by doing what you did. In other news, remember the band, y'all? Freddie P from the band crying on video saying Diddy ruined his life. It's been 20 years, bruh. 20 years you haven't moved on? That's not Diddy's fault. You know, I wish I was on making the band because I'd have hustled like Diddy responded, I'd have hustled harder. You know, if you're on TV, they sold some records. Make some moves. Put out a mixtape or something. Still waiting for my peoples. 10 minutes. Still waiting for my peoples. Yeah. Yeah, that's just amazing. You shouldn't have. I don't feel sorry for you. I mean, some things happen in life, and maybe some bad things happen to you, but 20 years and you still crying? No bueno. No bueno. So, about 5 minutes, we'll have our people. Well, somebody will be with me in a few. And we can talk some sports. You know, but you know, Jussie Smollett, Freddie P, y'all both. I don't know what to say about y'all. I agree, just Juicy is an attention whore. I mean, what was he? What was the rant for while he was in court? Oz going in. And he's booing me. My partner booed. You didn't boo me, did you? I know you didn't boo me. I'm not gonna say that, Angus. I'm not gonna say that, R. I'll wait till you get on the air and then you can say something like that. Yeah, well, baseball. Oh, he just texted me. Well, he sent a message in the group. Tomorrow. Angus says, "See that you don't care about baseball." So you don't care about baseball? It's a lot of people that still care about baseball. Baseball tomorrow. You don't care what you say. Oh wow, this man is going in on baseball. Yeah, baseball does suck. It does suck. I hope they lose. I hope the owners lose some money and they lose some fans with their foolishness. Yes, baseball is full of caca. Why are you pissed at the players? R says he's specifically pissed at the players. Well, the players didn't lock themselves out, R. The owners locked the players out. They didn't strike. And what are the owners? What are the owners if the players are spoiled and greedy? So the players shouldn't have more to pie? They the owners. That's bad English. You type it in code. Full sentences, please. So yeah, I'm having a conversation with my co-host who's typing to me as we speak. What about the Yankee trade? Or each groundbreaker. I'm waiting for my co-host to get on, and we're gonna talk about some football tonight. Anything you wanna expound on what's been going on in the NFL groundbreaker? Yeah, just bear with us. Waiting for my brother to get to a live mic so we can start. But he went in. He said the players are Major League Baseball said the players are no problem. Thank you for always supporting us. Hey, David, thank you for tuning in. I'm waiting for my co-host to get on, so we're gonna talk about some NFL, all the moves that have been made over the past few days. So bear with us. You know? Yeah. Still waiting. Still waiting. Still waiting. Yes, I got 3 people watching. 3 people. I've been able to hold your attention for been able to hold some people's attention, and it's just me. I'm waiting for my buddy. Oh, and there he is.
What's happening?
There you are.
Yeah, sorry, late. That's how it is some days.
That's okay.
All right.
That's okay.
I heard you. I was trying to throw my support to you
Right.
while in the car, so I apologize. Whoa, boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay.
And brother, I like that suit.
Well, thank you,
I
sir.
like the tie too, sir.
Thank you, young man. I try to put it together. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you put it together well.
I'm messing up here, but okay, seeing myself here. Yo, thanks people for the patience and the support, of course. And welcome to ITP. We're here. Yo, now let me just go over the baseball thing real quick with you. Baseball sucks ass. The players are greedy. The owners I support. Yeah, and that may sound kind of messed up, but it is what it is. They're the owners. They own the team. You understand? And that's just what it is. So they should have a majority piece of the pie. I don't want to hear crap about, oh, well, they making so much money. What about the players? Where? I really don't care. Okay,
Right.
you're blessed and you're lucky to be making a great living off playing a game, because that's what it is, a game. And you're lucky to be making that much money, millions. Be thankful that you're doing that instead of working at Home Depot or Walgreens or whatever. You understand? So screw them. I'm sorry. I have no sympathy for them whatsoever. Tough luck. Even if I was a player my damn self, I would thank God I'm getting the money I'm getting from playing again a game. I don't understand what the goddamn problem is. I'm just saying. I mean, come on. What the freak? You're mad because a guy that paid millions of dollars for a franchise, and you're mad he's getting a big piece of the pie? Something's wrong with that picture. I'm sorry. Something really wrong with that. On 50-50? I don't care. Nah, it's crazy to me. Jesus.
I feel you. So
ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
I feel you. So
Yeah.
we got a lot of football tonight. Lot of deals been going on, a lot of moves.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Seattle Seahawks trade quarterback Russell Wilson to the Denver Broncos, and they I believe they received 2 first-round picks, 2 second-round picks, a 5th-round pick.
Damn.
Quarterback Drew Lock, defensive lineman Shelby Harris, and tight end Noah Fant.
Yeah, that's quite a haul right there.
Right.
That's quite a haul. But then again, we're talking about Russell Wilson, who was a premier quarterback and has been productive for a very long time. I kind of like this trade. I like this deal for Russell. Get the hell out of Seattle. Seattle's going nowhere. If they're lucky, they would reach a second-round playoff appearance if they're lucky. At this point, in the franchise. Um, he's going to a team that has, before they acquired Russell. This is just my opinion. They had slight upward mobility. You
Right.
understand? They had slight. I'm not going to say full. They was like thrusting up or whatnot like that. No, they were there, but not really there. I think with Russell in the fold, it gives them more of a push. Um,
Hmm.
they were probably, and I would agree with you because I think you said they like slightly behind Kansas City and Buffalo in the AFC conference. I could agree with that. However, as we all know, football, anything can happen any given Sunday. You understand? So they could see themselves, in a Super Bowl picture representing the AFC. A few breaks here and there, you never know. It could happen. Nobody can guarantee that it can happen. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? So why not? Why not? I thought
Right.
this is a great trade. This is really a good place for Russ to be at this stage in his career, and
Right.
not keep being with a, I don't want to say perennial loser, but I just said it. You know what I mean? So it's just it's like I said, man, good for Russ. I like this for him. He gets a legit shot at being in a Super Bowl. He gets a legit shot of being with a contending team. Good. This is good for him. And
Right.
um another thing I want to point out about this, Pete Carroll's the biggest liar. He's a liar because he said, "Oh, we're not moving Russ. Oh, we're not moving. Did we not see the reports? Oh no, we're not trading this guy. We're not trading this guy. We're not trading the guy." Boom, he winds up in Denver. What happened? What was that about? He's a freaking liar, you know, and he got caught
Hmm.
out there. So I really wish nothing but bad seasons ahead for Pete Carroll, um, because he's such a liar. I have no respect for that.
I think he should retire. You won
Well,
your
he's like,
Super Bowl.
yeah, he's like 500 years old. I mean, come on, you keep. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? He's like 500 years old, bro.
you you really should have two Super Bowl wins, but you got one because you
Yeah,
and
yeah.
your offensive coordinator. I don't know what y'all was smoking that day.
Well, they felt they were the smartest guys in the room on that particular play. You have a beast, literally a beast of a running back, and you decide to want to throw the ball. That's like, pass in basketball, like passing up the easiest shot, a layup, to try to shoot a 3-pointer like 40 feet away. You understand?
Right. Right.
It's on that equivalent level. It's ridiculous, But
Right.
again, this guy's like 500 years old. Yeah, come on. Your jowls are getting lower. Uh, I'm just saying, it's time to retire. And you gotta listen. You gotta know when to hold them and know when to fold them. Yo,
I don't.
dude. I
I
mean,
don't want to see him crying anymore.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Exactly. Like I said, the jowls are getting lower. Like, come on, bro. Bones are creaking and shit. It's time. Give it up. Give it up.
Listen, listen. You and Russell did great things for 10 years, about 10
Right.
years.
Right.
They get a boatload of picks, which sets them. Which it's a good trade, which sets Seattle up for the future if
For
they
sure.
pick
For
good
sure.
players. Um,
Hmm.
the tight end was the best part of the deal,
Right.
as he's a solid tight end fan.
For sure. For sure.
Drew
You know,
Lock, um, I don't know if he's the answer.
he's not. He's not. Seattle's got to get another quarterback. He is not the answer. He might be a passable backup at best.
Right, right,
You know.
right. And like you were saying, Denver, Adam Russell makes them a playoff team on
Mhm.
paper.
Yeah, on paper,
If
exactly.
not a playoff team, they should compete for the playoffs.
Hmm.
They have their wide receivers are solid. Their running game is solid. So
Right.
putting
And
Russell with them,
and their defense is quite solid as well. Let's
right,
let's throw that out there. So, if both sides of the ball, offensively and defensively, are solid and together, and what I'm about to say, like with the coaching staff or whatnot they have in place or whatnot, and they could put it all together, fit all the pieces of the puzzle together. Why can't they be in the conversation of being the dominant team in the AFC? conference. You
Right.
know,
Well,
I
I'm not
mean,
gonna say dominant, but
well, I mean, like I said, maybe not dominant, but I'm saying maybe they could definitely come out and represent the AFC because as we see, Kansas City has their problems, even with the great Mahomes and their wonderful offense and whatnot. They're capable of sputtering. You understand, and not
right.
making it all the way. You know what I'm saying? And the same could be said with my team, the Buffalo Bills. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I would hope not, as I'm a fan, but
Hmm.
they're capable of it too. I've seen this team lose to teams they had no business losing to this past season.
Right.
You
Right.
know, and I'm like, yo, what the freak? What are we doing, the Jekyll and Hyde thing? I mean, it's ridiculous. So let's not count out Denver. Let's give them more than just a little hi, we're in the playoffs and then bye. I think they're more than that.
Okay. Okay. Well said. Well said.
Hmm.
You have anything more you want to add to the Russell Wilson trade?
No, that's really about it. Like I said, I'm just happy that he's out of Seattle and away from that loser Pete Carroll. And
so
yeah,
so you think the organization did him dirty?
they did it. They've been doing him dirty. And people might look at me and say, "Oh, that's not really true." Well, it is true. They've been doing him dirty. You understand, and not right for years now. You know, they
Well,
they they didn't really place quality people around him on offense. I'm sorry. Even with DK Metcalf, who I like, and
and Lockett.
Lockett, who I like as well. But there certain things, certain intangibles were just missing. You know what I'm saying? And they didn't do him right. I don't I will not believe that they did him right at all. So he's
Right.
going
Well,
to a place fresh start. Good for him.
let me ask you this: with Russell's career as it's been,
Hmm.
is he Hall of Fame worthy? And if he continues playing at the level he's played, is he a Hall of Famer
Why
in
not?
your opinion?
Why not? Definitely. Why the hell not? You know what I'm saying? I don't have his exact career stats and stuff like that, but he's been superb for multiple years while playing in this league. It's undeniable. It's undeniable. You know what I'm saying? So if you have many people, many fans, many people that are in the NFL, his peers, so to speak, that feel that same way. Why isn't he Hall of Fame worthy? He definitely is to me.
Right. Right.
And you have a Super Bowl, even though you should have two, but you have one.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So why the hell not? Why the hell not?
Right. Right. And Seattle, after they the last 2-3 years, he's been probably hit the most and sacked a lot.
Hmm.
Their
And that
offensive line was poor,
there you
and
go.
that's part of why he wanted to leave.
There you go. You just said it. And this is what I mean by intangibles. That's one of them. The line sucked. You got a premier guy you want to keep back there. You want to keep him healthy and keep him on the field. So why wouldn't you protect him by upgrading your offensive line? You know what I'm saying, Mac? Why wouldn't you do that?
Right. Right. Right.
So that's a disrespect right there. That's doing him dirty right there. So you're gonna force him to like scramble and run for his life and try to throw the ball downfield. That come on, that's whack for a quality caliber quarterback like Russell Wilson.
Well said. Well said. You want to move on to your guy,
Yeah, okay, we can move on.
quarterback Tom Brady, retired for about a month. Retirement last month.
Love it, love it,
His retirement lasted a month, and he will return to Tampa Bay.
love it,
What
love
is your thoughts on that?
love it. Much to the chagrin of many people who hate Tom Brady, and I gotta tell you, I get kind of like a thrill seeing something like this happen because I know there's people they're gonna be in their feelings. They're going to be in their feelings, and I get sort of a special joy. Yeah, maybe I'm cynical. I get a special joy out of that. I'm like, wow, he elicits this type of reaction. Oh, he's a cheater. Oh, he's this. Oh, he's that. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. The man is a winner. That's it. Okay? He's a winner. And people hate on that. So when everybody was like, "Oh, finally, he's gonna sit his ass down," no, I'm gonna pull the rug out from under you and come back and play in the NFL for the Tampa Bay Bucks another year. Okay, and for people saying, "Oh, well, I hope he goes out concussed and on a stretcher and all this other nonsense," let me tell you something. If there's, I'm a believer in Father Time. Okay, Father Time catch up with everybody. If there's one guy in this world, in the world of sports, well, actually, I should say two because LeBron is another one. I'm just saying that can hold off Father Time. It's LeBron James and Tom Brady, definitely. And I say that without question.
Without question?
Without firm, steady, without question. Those two guys can hold off Father Time for an extended period of time before it kicks in. Okay, because look at Tom Brady, what he did this past year. How many quarterbacks are better than him? It may be a handful. We have 32 NFL quarterbacks in the league. We're not talking about we're not talking about a Tom Brady that's like down the on the lower spectrum of the charts in offensive production. No, he was doing his thing. You have to give him that. So why can't he come back out another year? You have a decent line, or if you don't have a decent line, improve your line to give him that shot. I'm telling you, I love it. I freaking love it.
When you sent that text, I was like, but you know what? I'm glad he's not on New England anymore. So now I can appreciate him.
Okay.
And not to say that I didn't appreciate him before when he was with New England, but
right.
Because I hate everything Boston. I see our brother Ronan is with us.
Yes, you just added him. Also, welcome to the show, Ronan. Thanks for checking us out, brother. How are you?
Hey, what's up, R?
Hey, what's up, man? What's up?
Peace, Ronan.
Chilling.
All right,
Ronan. So what do you think of Tom Brady's?
You're talking about Tom Brady?
Yeah, his 40-day retirement.
Wait. Let's get it right. The great Tom Brady. Okay, let's get it right.
Excuse me.
Yeah, let's get it right. Go ahead, brother Ro. He must be okay. I see him on he's muted right now.
Right.
Yo, I got, like I said, I love it. I love it. I was so happy to see that. Made my day. You know what I'm saying? Made my Sunday. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, ooh, this is good. I got a real thrill out of this. So again, I go back to saying there's only a handful of quarterbacks this past season that were better than Tom Brady this past season. So I'm sorry, he could do it again. And let me tell you something. It would probably make my millennium if this dude won another Super Bowl. I would lose my shit. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I would be mad.
And again, I brought this up in our group text, and I'm gonna bring it up here on In the Paint. You need to honor your bet. I want you to wear. It should be my choice of what you wear. You should be wearing a Tom Brady shirt or jersey. I'm not gonna accept anything else.
Y'all heard it. I guess I'm gonna have to get that.
Yes, spend the money.
Yeah, and it's got to be a New England. It's got to be a New England joint.
I'll cut you some slack. It could be a Tampa Bay Buccaneers one. I'll cut you some slack. But the name Brady must be on that shirt.
I cannot put anything Boston on me that just would give me hives. And
we don't want that. We don't want you to have hives or shingles or anything like that. Okay. So I'll cut you some slack, but you must have the Brady name on the back of that shirt.
I don't have to wear that in the street though, right?
Oh yeah. You think you're getting off that easy? No, bro. No. And I've been patient.
Yes, you have.
Huh? I have been patient.
Yes, you have.
Yes, I know. I have been quite patient. So I think you need to do that. You know what I'm saying? For sure. What do you say?
I lost a bet. I gotta honor the bet.
You gotta honor the bet, bro. This is gonna bring me.
I'm no Skip Bayless who
Yes,
doesn't
right.
honor bets with
Thank
his
you.
co-host.
So,
I'll honor the bet.
and to all the people that are checking us out, listening and watching and stuff like that, what I'm gonna do is Mac 611 and I'm gonna go with Mac out. Okay, we're gonna be out in the street, and I will be recording him in his shirt. You will see it. Now, had I lost the bet, this guy would have me doing some unrealistic shit.
That's not true. That's not true. I wouldn't ride you like that.
Well, I'm evil, so I'm sorry.
but you know what? Him coming back, I saw a report. Tampa Bay has some free agents they need to deal with from last year's team. So hopefully they need to bring back most of their core. You know, with football, due to the salary cap, sometimes it's hard bringing your people back. So
who would they? Who is some? I know is Godwin a free agent if I'm not mistaken, but they're gonna get it. They're gonna. I believe so. I think
they franchised him.
Oh, they did. So they franchised him. Thanks, Ronan, for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they franchised him. Okay, so he's definitely coming back. At a certain price. Which is a good thing because I think he's a top-notch receiver as well. Right. Besides Mike Evans, and I think Gronk is going to be there. Because I thought he would retire immediately after Brady retired. I was like, oh well, it's going to be part of a duo thing, but it's not. Ronan, since your mic is working, your headphones are working, what do you think about this Tom Brady situation?
For Tampa Bay, I think that puts them right behind the Rams.
Okay. Yes.
The NFC is 6 teams deep. The Rams, Tampa, Green Bay, Dallas, San Francisco, and the Cardinals. But realistically, I think only Tampa Bay and the Rams are they're the real and probably San Francisco. Because Green Bay can't beat anybody in the playoffs, no matter how great Aaron Rodgers is during the regular season.
Right.
They've lost 3 years in a row, twice at home.
Right.
And twice to the 49ers. So. So I think as long as Brady doesn't fall off a cliff, I think they'll be competitive.
Yeah, exactly.
Their center and their right guard are two people they need to resign.
Okay.
You gotta sign the offensive line.
Okay, because we know he doesn't like to get hit. I get it. I understand it. You gotta have a tight offensive line. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's always been the thing with him.
Ndamukong Suh and Jason Pierre-Paul are up. Both of those guys, although they played well last year and they played well the Super Bowl year, they're getting up in age. Do you re-sign those two guys? In your opinion, Ronan and R?
Go ahead, Ronan. I'll let you go first.
With on the offensive line, they re-signed the center, but they lost the right guard. He signed with I think Cincinnati.
Okay.
With Sue, at this point, I think he's a rotational player. The same thing with Pierre-Paul.
Right.
I mean, if they come back on a cheap deal, I think they'll resign them. But I think they should look at younger options.
Right.
Right.
I agree.
They got bigger problems with the secondary. Their corners are bad.
Yeah. Do you bring back Carlton Davis?
They can bring him back. Depends on what he's asking. I mean, he's the best of the bunch, and he's not that. To me, I don't think he's that good of a man corner.
Right.
And they need a free safety.
Jordan Whitehead is also a free agent. The safety.
They can upgrade for them. I mean, I remember. I think I texted you, Mac, when they got they give up that bomb pass to the Rams. I'm like,
right.
Oh yeah, that was horrible. That was horrible. Disgusting.
That shouldn't happen. But that's just a bad defensive call by what's his name? Your boy, he used to coach the Jets, Bowles. But I think with Tampa, they replaced the right guard. I don't know with that team. I know they'll score points, but I know they'll give up points as well.
Right.
Both their running backs are up. Ronald Jones and Fournette. You got to bring Fournette back, even though
You gotta.
He said he's coming back. Like I was listening to NFL radio earlier today.
Okay.
He said he's coming back.
Okay.
Even
good,
though he
good.
got dinged up, he played very well early in the season, and you got two. Actually, they got three good backs because they have Giovanni Bernard. So keep all three of them if you can,
right?
And let it rock again this year.
Right.
White, the tight end, he's up. This guy named Mayo. Do you bring him back?
Who? Which guy?
Mayo.
The tight end.
OJ, what, Howard, or you talking about Cameron?
OJ Howard. I meant OJ Howard. Excuse me.
Okay.
I think they should hold on. I mean, I don't know. They should hold on to this guy. I mean, they don't push Gronkowski to the head of the line. He's a good tight end. It's just that he's just overshadowed by Godwin, Evans, and Gronkowski. But if Dalton Schultz got $10 million being franchise tag, OJ Howard can go somewhere and get close to that $8-9 million on another squad and start.
Right.
So.
Okay.
Yeah. So Tom Brady's gonna ride it out, and hopefully Father Time doesn't catch him. Hopefully he does.
I hope it does.
Oh God. Oh my God. Look at you two. Look at you two.
Let's move on a little. Another great quarterback returning. Aaron Rodgers returned to Green Bay.
God.
He got the bag, 4 years, $200 million, 153 of it guaranteed. You guys' thoughts on Aaron Rodgers returning to Green Bay?
Can I start this one, please?
Go ahead.
I gotta tell you, in the past, I have said that there's two quarterbacks I will not bet against. One is Tom Brady, the other was Aaron Rodgers. Even though both have lost, at some point, but I would not bet against them. Aaron Rodgers, and I gotta tell you, I'm sick of him. I am sick. I'm sick of this dude. I'm like, you're making it tough for me to kind of root for you lately, which your bullshit. And that's what it is. It's bullshit. You bitch. It seemingly every offseason it's an issue. And you're questioning. Oh, I went out of Green Bay. Then get your ass out of there. You know what I'm saying? It's time to either put up or shut up. You know what I'm saying? Shut your mouth, get out in the field in Green Bay, and just play. Nobody wants to hear you bitching. You're becoming an attention whore like Juicy. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're becoming... I'm just saying, man. I'm like, yo, dude, it's enough already, man. Come on, man. Just shut up and play. Either play for Green Bay or get your ass out of town. We don't want to go through this drama back and forth. You understand? Like we're out there fishing, and you're reeling it in, and you're reeling, you're giving it a little leeway, then you're reeling it. It's stupid. And for a guy that has, because the dude is talented at quarterback. There's no denying that. To me, you're looking like a little bitch. You're ruining your legacy at this point. You know what I'm saying? Because he really is. You only have one Super Bowl championship. You're looking like a bitch at this point. An old, a soon-to-be old, washed-up bitch at that. I'm just saying, you're looking pathetic, bro. I'm losing a lot of respect for this dude. It's ridiculous, man.
And his hair game.
Oh, yo, don't talk to me about the hair game, yo. Oh my God.
He looks like a guitarist in a grunge band, with that
exactly.
hair.
You know what I'm saying? It's like he wants to replace
Kurt Cobain
from Nirvana. I was about to say he wants to replace this guy. Even though it's decades later, but I'm just saying, bro. He's looking mad weak, man. He's looking mad weak. You got your money, 4 years, 153 mil guaranteed. Shut up and play for the team, and that's it. I don't want to see no drama next year. You know what I'm saying? I really don't, because I'm gonna get on my higher Peruvian hitman shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to get on that shit. You know what I'm saying? And hire the motherfucker and kill his ass and call it a day. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see this, man. I'm tired of this drama, man. Fuck out of here. I'm sick of this crap. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. Yeah.
Right.
I feel you.
Yeah, man. He's annoying, man. He's like a little, like, you know, he's like one of those gnats that fly in your face and you can never kill. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those situations. I'm like, dude, stop. It's annoying. Mad annoying.
He has Green Bay under control because they don't have anyone to replace him.
Right. This is
So
true.
Well,
he can basically just do whatever he wants, say this, stuff like that, and they're just going to placate him like, oh, Aaron, we need you, this is stuff like that.
True.
So he controlling the narrative.
You know what? One year, you know what I would do if I was a manager? One year, you try that shit with me, I would just kick your ass out the door. Bye.
trade him to the Jets.
Yo, what
For
exactly?
the worst team in the league.
No,
There
he'll
you go.
retire then.
Yeah.
You want him to retire? Send him to the Jets. He'll retire.
I'm just saying, sometimes you gotta just like, you gotta damage that ego. You know what I'm saying? By any means necessary. I'm like, yo, who the fuck are you? I'm the goddamn owner. I'm the management. See you later.
So they drafted Jordan Love. So
He's a bum.
gonna,
He's a bum. He's a bum.
Well, no, I'm not even. Let me finish.
Sorry.
He's gonna sit for 4 years behind this guy. What? That's a wasted draft pick, right. Ronan?
Yeah, I think with Jordan Love, I think he should bounce. Like after this year, I think it depends if Green Bay picks up his that 5th-year option. So after this season, this will be his 3rd, 4th year, something like that.
Something like that.
He should bounce, or they should move him. I mean, and I only saw the one game he played against Kansas City, and he looked all right. He looked average. I wouldn't say he didn't look like when Aaron Rodgers first came out and played.
Right.
I'm like, all right, this guy might be a problem. He just looked like that bum that played for the Giants. So
Danny Pennies.
Yeah,
exactly.
With Aaron Rodgers, like I know somebody who's a Green Bay fan, and he's delusional. And I told him, I was like, think about this, man. I was like, the Packers had solid quarterback play for 30 years, and they got 3 Super Bowl appearances out of it. Favre went to 2, Rodgers went to 1. And he was like, well, that's better than your squad. I'm like, yeah, fine. That's whatever.
Right.
I was like, but you look at it from the standpoint, Rodgers is considered to be, creme de la creme. He's right up there, right under Brady. I was like, this guy has lost a whole bunch of playoff games. I was like, he's lost a lot of playoff games. He can't beat the 49ers. The year the Falcons went to the Super Bowl, they got smoked in Atlanta. They put 7 points up on, like, when people were ripping down, oh, your squad lost to San Francisco. I'm like, well, Green Bay only scored 7. So at least we scored 17. They scored 7. I was like, so I don't know what you're talking about, man. I was like, yeah, he's the guy. They talk about Aaron Rodgers like he's like the Michael Jordan in the NFL, which he's not.
Right.
And y'all know what his playoff record is?
What is it?
11-10.
Mediocre.
That's not like Brady's playoff record. I know that.
You know what I'm saying? Mediocre in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, and they lost Zadarius Smith. They cut Zadarius Smith today.
Wow.
Yeah, and Devontae Adams said, "Yo, I'm not playing on no tag." He said, "I don't want no tag. I ain't playing on no tag."
Yeah, I don't blame him. I don't blame him. Same here. I don't blame him either, man. But like I said, I'm sick of the drama. To you honestly, the hell with this guy. Let him keep collecting MVPs, but no Super Bowl championship.
But I got 4 MVPs.
Okay, I'll give you a golf clap. Okay, wake me up when you win a Super Bowl. Okay,
and stop going to Supercuts.
Yeah, but a word.
He probably stopped going after that haircut he has. Got his electric guitar slung over his back.
Wow. You said Supercuts. That's wow. Damn. That's crazy, man.
I remember when they first came out and I'm walking, yo man, hey, no. You're
You
not
know, no,
seeking me.
yeah, that's not for us at all. Okay,
Nah.
don't even try to approach us. No,
Yeah, let's move on a little.
for
I
sure.
know. I was like when I saw
Yeah.
this, I was like, why? The
Ooh.
Minnesota Vikings give quarterback Kirk Cousins another extension for 1 year worth $35 million. Is fully guaranteed. He makes $40 million, I believe, this year, and 35 the following year,
Woof.
and that is mostly guaranteed as well.
Wow. That's crazy. As
Talk
I think
about
you had
winning.
said, yeah,
Kirk Cousins
when
is
I
whack,
die,
yo.
he's I want to come back as
I hate him, but I love him. He's my hero, and he's not my hero.
if there's like reincarnation, I want to come back as like an alternate, like what I'm saying, Kirk version of Kirk Cousins. That I'm telling you, that guy, wow. I don't know how. I think you had said it, Mac. He has something on the ownership. He has to, because that makes no sense whatsoever.
I
You know what I'm
mean,
saying?
his record is 59-59 and
Mediocre.
2
Mediocre.
in the regular
Again.
season.
Yeah. Good night.
What's his record in the playoffs?
1-3.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Ooh.
1-3.
Eesh. Yikes.
Which means you don't make the playoffs, and when you
True.
do, you lose.
Yeah, you stink it up. Exactly.
Well, look at the 1 year, was it 2018 when they went to the NFC Championship game?
Mhm.
It wasn't Kirk Cousins; it was Case Keenum who was quarterbacking
Right.
because Cousins got hurt. So,
Right.
Yep.
There you go. You're right.
And Case Keenum balled out that year.
Mm-hmm. Look at that.
yeah,
Yeah, like I said, man, he must have something on somebody there. Because I'm scratching my scalp like, yo, how you bilking this organization out of $35 million more dollars, fully guaranteed, based on your performance, in the past and whatnot. You know what I'm saying with this franchise.
They just fired the head coach and they fired
Right.
the GM.
Right.
they could have kept the GM, but Mike Zimmer,
He had to go.
he had to go.
Yeah, he had to go. So I guess it looks like Kirk Cousins is like the power player in that organization. I'm just saying.
You know why they gave him that contract though? Is because whoever his agent is, his agent.
Wow.
Golden knee pads he must have.
Yeah.
Yo.
His
Shout out
they
to
just
Black
used-
Action.
yeah,
Thank you, brother.
yeah. His numbers. If you look at his numbers, you would say,
Uh-huh.
"Oh, this guy's, one amongst the top quarterbacks production wise."
Right.
But you break down his fourth quarter numbers. Last year's probably the best that he played, and he still didn't make the playoffs.
Right.
But he's not some dude. He's not like Burrow or Rodgers or Brady or Russell
No.
Wilson. Some of these other guys where they can win the game by themselves. He's not that guy.
Mhm. No.
And they got weapons. They got the wide receivers. They got the running back. They got the tight ends. So
Mhm. Hell yeah. I just don't. Uh-huh.
And
Go ahead, brother.
Ronan, like Ronan was saying, he's not good in the fourth quarter. And he's not really great in the red zone either. A lot of his he doesn't throw a lot of interceptions. He stopped doing that, but he throws those interceptions in the red zone and around the 20-yard line. So he's not good. He's not good where you need to win at.
Right.
Fourth quarter, red zone.
Right. Yeah, he's not. So I love that comment, Black Atcha. That was hilarious. It was, because now he's got me thinking that. I'm like, that's what it is, man. Because I just I don't understand it.
I gotta do a breakdown on since he left Washington, he did the tag twice with them. Made about 30 million, 35 million off the tags.
Yeah.
Washington gives him the first big contract. Then they give him another one. And most of his money has been fully guaranteed.
Yep.
How are you giving Wonder Bread fully guaranteed money? Because he's bland. His game is bland.
So it's I find that hilarious. He's getting most of his money guaranteed when you talk about elite quarterbacks or whatnot that are better than him, and they're not getting fully guaranteed money. That's kind of a strange little dynamic there. It's like, yo, what the hell? Maybe the knee pads is what it is. I'm just saying.
Well, who was that agent, that baseball agent that used to get big money for his clients?
Oh, Scott Boras.
Oh, maybe that's his agent. Maybe Scott Boras is his agent.
Yeah, maybe. I just don't see. I just don't see how this guy's getting all this guaranteed money, bro. It's amazing to me, you know.
And he's sitting at home right now playing "You Like That" over and over again.
For sure.
He probably texting other quarterbacks. You see my guaranteed money? You like that?
Yeah, man. This dude, he robbed Washington 3 years in a row on that.
Word.
Those franchise deals. The Minnesota get that big contract, and now he robbed them. This guy's made probably close to $260 million, yo.
Hell yeah.
His last 2 years at Washington since he's been in Minnesota.
Word.
He is the contract GOAT. The extension GOAT.
There's no question about that.
If there's a Hall of Fame for contracts, he should be in there.
Hell yeah. He got that shit locked. Locked down. Hall of Famer. You know what I'm saying?
And then you got people like one of the brothers in the group. I'm not defending Kirk Cousins. He is garbage to me.
So wait, we have people in our group that was defending this guy?
He's solid. He's good.
That's like me saying Josh Smith was Dr. J. Come on, man.
Right. Exactly. Thank you. He's good. He's solid. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeesh. That's all I'm gonna say.
I got to contact. I got some people in Minnesota. Actually, I got to contact my boy. How they doing? How your people feel about Kirk Cousins? And I've seen on Twitter the Minnesota Vikings fans. They don't like that dude.
See, exactly. And they live in a damn city and state. Come on, man. Come on. You know? Come on already. It's bullshit. It's straight up bullshit, my dude.
And he walking around chilling.
He's getting paid, man, like he's Dan Marino. He's not.
No, he isn't.
And it's not like the Vikings had some good defenses while he was there.
Yep.
Yeah, Ronan, you got that right.
Yeah. Now their defense. I watched their games last year, and he and Cousins in the offense would put up 25 points, and they would lose 28-25 or something like that.
Yep. Why are you watching Minnesota games?
Because they were on, bro.
Oh, okay. It's like, yo, okay. I'm not watching that. I'll put on the.
I'm not searching. I wasn't searching for them. They happened to be on.
But you were watching them.
It's either that or watch. It's either that or watch the Jets, bro.
Son, just own it and that's it. Okay. See me, I'd have put on old reruns of 2.5 Men. I'm not watching that shit. At least I'm entertained in the way I want to be. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. Let's move on from this burger and move on to another burger.
Another burger with cheese. Exactly.
The Indianapolis Colts, they traded Carson Wentz to the Washington Commanders.
Okay.
What are they thinking?
Ron Rivera is Jason Garrett light. I've told you before, man.
Right. Hell yeah.
And they
Dude.
got back a 2022 third round pick and a 2023 third round pick that if Carson Wentz plays 70% of the games next season, it flips to a second round pick.
Well,
I guess the Colts gonna have a second round pick.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, I gotta tell you, out of all the moves that has been done recently in the NFL, this move is the one that
Befuddled you?
not befuddled. It just didn't impress me.
Oh, you said,
Yeah, I was like, okay, whatever. I don't really care. You know, I'm not gonna have a lot to talk about on this one. I'm not gonna lie to you because I could care less. You know what I'm saying?
Well, for me,
uh-huh.
Washington has a good team on paper.
Okay, on
they
paper.
have some players on offense and defense.
Right.
They need a quarterback. Ron Rivera really shouldn't be the coach for this team because, like Roman said, he's a Jason Garrett of defense.
Right.
Y'all needed a quarterback, so y'all get a guy who's talented. He's an eye quarter. When he plays, he's okay. But he's mediocre. And he's injured a lot.
Yeah. Definitely.
He turns the ball over a lot too. He fumbles a lot.
Right. And Indianapolis is a playoff team on paper.
On paper, they are. They are. I'm not gonna lie.
So they're gonna be in a hunt for a quarterback, and Carson Wentz will be with Washington until he gets hurt.
Well, they can put in if he gets hurt, which he will. They got Tyler Heineke to back him up. So
yeah.
You know,
and he showed a little bit of potential there. You know, he showed a little bit. You know,
so wasn't Ryan Fitzpatrick also on Washington last year?
Yes,
he was healthy the second half of the year. They benched him for Tyler Heineke. Now, I'm not a fan of Fitzpatrick, but you cannot tell me that Tyler Heineke is a better quarterback than Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick is whack.
Yeah.
You go back and watch that Sunday night game when they played Dallas. I mean, he was bad in the first game in Washington. So
Yep.
It's funny. Ryan Fitzpatrick is entertaining. He runs hot and cold. He'll have a game where he has 3 touchdowns and he tackles somebody on an interception and and in the next game he gonna throw 3 interceptions, 2 fumbles.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
And he's another one. He just keep getting these 1-2 year deals and keep.
I can't believe that I once Mac, do you remember when he was quarterback of the Jets?
Yeah.
And he had that one decent season. I was like, yeah, bring him back. And Mac and who was it? Was it Mr. Bush? I don't. God bless his soul.
Might have been Richard.
It might have been Richard. And I was like, nah, bring him back. Give him his money. Give him his 11, 12 million. It's not a lot of money. Well, I gotta kind of take that statement back. You know, years later, yeah, he ain't that guy. He is not that guy.
He never was that guy.
I know, man. I know he never was.
And crazy.
I don't know.
I bet he's made about $100 million off of football.
Probably. He probably has.
Because I think he got one big deal from Buffalo.
Yes.
He caught a nice deal with the Jets.
Yep.
He had a couple of other 2 years. He just stays around. He's like a roach that won't go away.
So you know what it is, Mac, is that if you can be a bump quarterback, if you can get 1 or 2 good years, you're like a left-handed pitcher in baseball. You can play for years.
I like that.
Contract after contract after contract.
Yep. I like that right there, what you just said. Exactly. Because it's facts, what you just said. You know what I'm saying, Ronnie? It's facts, what you just said, man.
You look at Washington. Washington, here's a guy who, I'm not a fan of this guy. but he played well last year. Had his team in
Mhm.
contention for the playoffs. Matt Ryan down in Atlanta, he played
Right.
well. He's
Mhm.
better than Carl. It's not even close. Not even close. They could have put a deal. I think the Falcons wouldn't want to move him because he's got a big contract. So
Mm.
Right.
if Washington would have made that move, that would have put them almost on equal footing with Dallas. But
Really? Yeah.
I said almost. I didn't say they would. Because Ron Rivera, shoot, I watched Garrett and I watched Ron Rivera. They will lose you games.
Yeah.
Believe you
Mhm.
me, just some of the things they do, they will lose you games. But I saw the Falcons play at least 6 times last year, and I'm not a Matt Ryan fan, but I got to give him credit. He went out
Ugh.
there
He
with
went
that
out on a
team.
shield in his
Yeah,
sword.
yeah. He no Calvin Ridley, who he may never come back.
Right. It-
But
yeah.
you look at that team, and they was in contention. I mean, they played a lot of bad teams, but they finished what, 8-9 or something like that.
Right.
Washington has issues, and you know,
Mhm.
when you look at Rivera, he ran Cam Newton into the ground. They
Mhm.
had a realistic chance to win that Super Bowl, and they didn't
Mhm.
because they had a bad offensive scheme. They got a bad offensive scheme now.
Right.
You know what he is? He's a more functional version of Buddy Ryan. Like he can get his teams in the playoffs, they can compete, but he don't really care about offense.
Hmm.
You trade
Right.
for Carson Wentz. You sign Curtis Samuel, who did nothing.
Right.
Those are bad moves. You
Right.
let your
Right.
best lineman leave, and he signed with Jacksonville. That tells you all. That's all you need to know.
Right.
Brandon Sheriff left Washington to go play for Jacksonville, who won what 3 games last year.
Mm. Mm.
He-
Mm.
that-
Right. And then you drafted the right receiver when they drafted the receiver because he's good.
Mhm.
Lauren. Your running backs are solid. Defensively, you did right by drafting those guys.
Mhm.
They
But
drafted that linebacker, Jamin Davis, a first rounder.
right.
He had no impact last year, like none.
Wow. Wow.
So you know,
Well.
look, they can keep him. I mean, he can stay in Washington for the next 50 years, as far
Hmm.
as I'm concerned.
Listen, I can't tease and torment my former Redskin fans and call them the Deadskins.
Right.
You can call him the dead zone because that's what Washington is. It's a dead zone.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Um,
Uh-huh.
I don't know if Carson Wentz is gonna be, if that's an impact move.
Mm.
Mhm. I
Come on,
don't.
man.
Yeah. I don't. That's why I said of all the Florida moves that's been happening, I could care less about this one. I got no. I'm serious. I got. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm being actually like factual. I was like, I kind of just like shrugged my shoulders, like, okay, what's next? Let me see.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? One of those things. I'm like, okay, it's not gonna. I'm not
Right.
impressed by it. I'm
It's
just
Right.
not.
not. It's not a good look. I mean, you
Yeah,
look at the Colts. He played well in stretches last year. He
he
played.
did.
They got a good offensive line.
He
The
did.
wide receiving core needs some work, but he had the best running back in the league with Derrick Henry
Yes.
out. So
Right.
that's the
Yes.
downgrade. You go to Washington, there is no. You ain't got Jonathan Taylor there.
Right.
Gibson is all right. He's not Jonathan
He's
Taylor. The offensive line is not the
Gibson
same.
is like a scat back.
Mm.
Yeah, he can run you over, but he's a 3 down back. He can. You don't have to take him off the field on 3rd down.
Hmm.
But you know, they had a chance the last 2 weeks to win a playoff spot. They lost to Oakland. I mean, the Raiders, Las Vegas, and then they went down to Jacksonville and they didn't even show up. They got beat like a drum.
Mm-hmm. Most
And now
definitely.
you on your 3rd team in 3 years.
Right.
You're starting to sound like Fitzpatrick.
Exactly. He really is. You know?
let's
Uh
let's move on.
uh-oh.
Ronan,
Uh-oh. The
Dallas
worst.
Cowboys trade Amari Cooper to the Cleveland Browns. Also, the Cowboys re-signed Michael Gallup to a 5-year, $62.5 million deal. I text you, Ronan. Cedric Wilson went to Miami.
Yeah,
What's
What?
going on with the wide receivers in Dallas?
Whoa.
you know the answer to that. Just Joneses. That's simple.
Wow.
Dallas. Man, I told you, Mac, with Dallas. I'll try to make it as quick as possible. Anyone's a Dallas fan, you may not like what I'm about to say, but
Uh-oh.
the Dallas Cowboys have been running the same offense since 2007. The same offense. I know the plays. I know the alignments. I know what's going to happen, and I don't even play.
Wow.
So you got that. The second part is that the Joneses don't seem to understand that Jimmy Johnson is not there. They're trying to recreate the 90s. They gave all that money to Zeke. That's who they should have traded, not Cooper. Cooper ain't the
Hmm.
problem.
Hmm.
And when
Okay.
you, as someone, I play wide receiver semi-pro. I know that if I'm on the line of scrimmage and I know that if I got a dude's playing 6, 7 yards off of me, 8 yards off of me, I'm running slants constantly. They're not doing that. And Cooper gets a lot of blame. He doesn't do this. So the Cowboys do not feed their wide receivers like they do, like Green Bay does with Adams or what the Rams do with
Cup.
Cup and stuff like
Mhm.
that. And just look at the pattern. T.O. said it. They got him up out of there. He started complaining about I wasn't getting enough passes. They got him out of there. Des Bryant said the same thing. They got him out of there. Cooper said it. Now he's gone. And 2 years from now, when Lamb says it, he'll be gone. So
And
Wow.
please, Lamb, come to my Giants
No.
once you leave Dallas. But yeah, I agree. I understand from a financial standpoint trading Amari Cooper because you gave him a boatload of money. He's gonna make $20 million this coming season.
yeah,
Gallup is a solid receiver, but he tends to be injury prone.
yeah, he's
Right.
always injured.
So they gave him sort of a market friendly deal, 5 years, $62 million.
Mm.
You're losing Cedric Wilson.
Hmm.
So is Dallas going to draft another wide receiver this year?
To be honest with you, man, I have no idea what Dallas is going to do,
Yeah.
yo.
Cole
Yeah.
Beasley is free. Y'all gonna bring him back?
I don't want Cole Beasley. No,
Let,
no.
let me ask a question. Based off what you just said, Mac, you said a friendly contract, the 5 year, 62
62
million.
million. Yeah.
Is it really that friendly when we talking about years, 5 years? You know, when this guy
Well,
can't even stay on the field consistently.
I think they overpaid him.
You know what I mean?
60 million for 5 years. I mean,
Right.
I like Gallup. I like Gallup when he was at Colorado State.
Right.
But
I like him too, Ronan. I'm not gonna lie. I think he's a good wide receiver. You know, but I think I would have went a shorter route. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
to be honest with you, I'll say this. This is the truth. You can go out right now. You can get prime Randy Moss, prime T.O., and you put them on Dallas right now, and Dallas will get in the playoffs, and they'll lose in the first round.
Mm,
Because I talked to Mac about this before. You look at Dallas
mhm,
this year, up
mhm.
until the Minnesota game, Dallas was playing really good offense. They were, the defense was starting to round up, round into shape. And they was
Right.
playing good offense. The Cowboys only played 3 good games the rest of the way. Atlanta, Washington, and that
right.
Philadelphia game, and that doesn't count because that was the Eagles didn't even feel they had all the second and third stringers in there. They
Mm,
played bad, even though they beat the Giants. That was all the defense. The defense won these games.
mm,
There's games the Cowboys should have won. They didn't win. They should have beat Kansas City. They held them to 19 points. Michael Parsons would run around like he's the second coming of Derek Thomas. The way that defense was playing, they lost games they had no business losing.
hmm,
The Broncos game they got waxed. There's no even. I'm not even
mhm,
going to debate. They just got waxed, and that happens. But when they went into, I remember my sister asked me, she was like, "What do you think about the 49ers game?" I'm like, I was like, let me lay it out for you. I was like, the Cowboys are going to fall behind. They're going
mhm.
to come back, and then somehow either they're going to end up doing something stupid and end up losing. And
Right.
I didn't watch most of the game. I was watching Disney Plus. I was watching Captain America and the Winter Soldier. So
Hmm.
until my friend texted me, he was like, "Yo, Dallas is making this run." I'm like, "Why are you doing to yourself? Why are you doing this to yourself? You know
Right.
what's going to happen."
Right.
And I
Right.
turned it on. I'm like, "Here we go." And sure enough, I'm like,
Wow.
"Oh, there it is." So I went back to watching Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Yeah. I feel you, brother. I feel you.
I feel bad for young Dallas Cowboys. I mean, I'm an older Dallas Cowboys fan. I saw them win 3, 4 to 5 Super Bowls that they won. So I'm well fed. If you like my daughter's age, she likes Dallas stuff like that. Well,
Mm-hmm.
the Cowboys legitimately, and this is the truth. And anyone who's a Dallas fan who's listening, this is the truth. The Cowboys, this is what they are. They win a division 1 year,
Mm-hmm.
one and done, or they may win one. Yeah, they'll win one game maybe and go to the next round and lose. Then they'll come back the next year. They'll be not 9-7 anymore. They'll be like 9-8, not get in. They'll make the playoffs next year. The Cowboys have not had back-to-back playoff appearances since 2006, 2007.
Damn.
So they are an average team who every now and then they'll get in the playoffs. They might win a playoff game here and there, and then they'll lose. They are nothing more. And this comes from someone I've watched the Cowboys since '75. The Cowboys right now, and I can't even say this anymore. Before I used to say that the NFC version of the Bengals. They are the Bengals.
Wow.
What the Bengals used to be.
Right. what
Used
the
to be.
Bengals used to be.
Right.
Now, that's the
Mhm.
truth.
Damn.
When people pick them like, oh, they'll put the Super Bowl pick. The only thing that made me feel a little bit good is that Mike McCarthy pushed back on Jerry Jones. Like this dude was trying to sabotage this dude, and this dude was like, "Nah, man, what are you talking about?"
Hmm.
You talking about Sean Payton. Sean Payton and Mike McCarthy are the same dude. Like people talk about like Sean Payton like he's Bill Belichick. He won one Super Bowl.
Right. And Mike McCarthy won one Super Bowl.
One.
Exactly.
And I remember Sean Payton went about 2-3 years. They didn't even make the playoffs. So Rodgers and Drew Brees, very similar. A lot of yards, dynamic stuff like that. One title, 2 titles between the two of them.
Hmm.
So people think, oh, I want Mike. Yeah, Sean Payton. There's not much of a difference to me.
Mm-hmm.
If I was Mike McCarthy, I go to Jerry Jones like, "What? You trying to tell me how to do my job?" I was like, "Remember, buddy, I'm the guy who sent your ass home in the playoffs twice, and I won a Super Bowl in your stadium.
Right.
So you need to take a step
Right.
back."
Right.
Right. Ronan, is it Mike McCarthy and Kellen Moore? Do you think there's a rift between them?
No, Kellen Moore's whack.
Wow.
He's straight up. Kellen Moore he's Jason Garrett. He's just a little bit more
Junior?
creative.
Damn.
I wanted Jacksonville to hire him. He has to go. I mean, there's a lot of things that Dallas did that makes no sense. Like, Ezekiel Elliott was playing on a bad knee. He should have been on the bench. You got Pollard there, who's
Right.
more dynamic. Zeke is a good player. He's not the guy he was,
2
3-4
years
years ago. He's only 26, 27 years old.
Wow. Look at
Right.
that.
But this is the Cowboys. This is the Joneses. They want, they're looking at, oh, well, the new triplets, Zeke, Dak, and Cooper. Well, Cooper's gone.
Mm-hmm.
And now you got a better running back. These are the stupid moves that they made. And now you got to move Cooper to save cap money, to get cap relief. You got this money tied up in him. They franchised Dalton Schultz, nice player, but you know what? You should have, you should be looking to resign Randy Gregory, because if you got Gregory and Parsons, and then you throw in DeMarcus Lawrence, I mean, that's a pretty formidable pass rushing trio that you have there.
For sure.
Right.
So they need to resign J-Ron Curse. I think the corners, they're fine there. I would take a flyer on Bobby Wagner. They need to upgrade the left guard position. Not Collins, Connor Williams got to go. You cannot bring this guy back. This guy cost, I don't know how many games or how many yards he cost the Cowboys holding penalties. I heard they're trying to move Lyle Collins. They should move him to left guard. The guy who was playing right tackle, his name escapes me right now, Knight. Terrence Steele. He's playing right tackle. He's playing well until Collins came back. These are just dumb moves. You don't. Then they got him playing left, and there's a lot of things they need to upgrade the offensive line. They need to start looking for Tyron Smith's replacement because he can't stay healthy. They need to upgrade at center. They need to upgrade at the offensive line. Period. These are little things. I think the defense they have Gallimore, Oziggy Dewar, those are nice players. They got Micah Parsons, they got Diggs, Anthony Brown played well, they got Joseph, they got some nice players there, but they got to keep. I expect them to win the division next year. The Giants have issues. Philadelphia, who knows? With the Gotham City Eagles, who knows what's up with them? And Washington is obvious. So
The NFC
Right.
least.
yeah, I had to throw dirt on Gotham City. I had to.
Well said. Amari Cooper is probably let's talk about the Cleveland side of the trade.
Mm-hmm.
They need a quarterback because
That's it.
That dude is not a good quarterback.
No.
And I heard Jarvis Landry, they cut Jarvis Landry. They cut
Right.
Jarvis Landry today.
Mm-hmm.
Amari Cooper is gonna be fighting that dude at some point. He's gonna pull a Keyshawn Johnson. Could you just get me the damn ball?
Hmm.
Can you do that? Baker Mayfield is not
No.
a
Kirk
good
Cousins?
quarterback.
No.
Kirk Cousins.
You said
Right.
He's Kirk.
He's Kirk Cousins with a noodle arm.
He's
At least
a
Kirk
poor.
Cousins can make some throws.
He's a poor man's Kirk Cousins. You know what I'm saying?
I'll give him credit with last year. Like, first of all, they should have shut him down with his shoulder. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
Right.
they should have just shut him down. But get rid of Landry and stuff like that. That was just a bad move in general.
Mm-hmm.
You got this damn dog running around. What do you want, dog? Get out of here.
Wow.
Dog wants to be part of In the Paint.
Yeah.
Well, think of this, guys. When they first, had Landry, they had Beckham, and then you included Baker Mayfield. They was like, okay, this is going to be title town in Cleveland. You understand? Yeah, that's
Right.
that's what was drawn up. You know what I'm saying? That was the best laid plans of men in Cleveland. And it didn't work out. And it's amazing. Now you don't have Beckham, and you just cut this guy Landry. You know what I'm saying? So to me, it's like signaling, like, yo, we got to rebuild. You know what I mean? And maybe Baker won't be part of that for too much longer.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
They tagged the tight end.
Mhm.
On paper, I've been saying this for the last 2 years. Cleveland has playoff talent, except for quarterback. He
Mhm.
holds them back. Their defense, they have a solid defense.
Mm-hmm.
They got two really good running backs. Their tight ends are solid. Now you got Amari Cooper. You got a number one wide receiver. Their coach, I know he's a better schemer, but he can't run his offense because he has a whack quarterback.
Right. Trash.
Might get him fired.
You never know. Maybe and it might be just well deserved as well.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They do. I think that's a bad move. If Cleveland would have fired Stefanski, that's a bad move. I think he's probably the best coach that franchise has had since Butch Davis. So we're talking like 1999, 2002. I mean, that team, Cleveland is a weird team because I think, there was a game they played. Matter of fact, the Green Bay game is that they went to Green Bay and they outplayed the Packers. But Baker Mayfield, and this is crazy, he had 4 interceptions. I think he had like 4 interceptions in that game, and they still had a chance to win that game.
Yeah. Brother Dawood said F the Browns. and he said peace to us three.
Peace, brother. Peace,
minister.
Yeah, they just one of those franchises. The owner can't get out of the way, and right now they should be a playoff team.
They should be, but they're not. Exactly.
And Odell was about to have a real good Super Bowl before he got injured.
He was on his way.
And people talk about, well, he ain't really do nothing with the Rams. I'm like,
they got to look at this realistically, man. This is not the same dude from like 2014. He's not that dude anymore.
You know what it is? These people with their limited intelligence, they act like he's like a video game character straight from Madden. You know, we could just you know what I'm saying? Like we could just insert a Madden version of Beckham. You know what I'm saying? To the Rams and whatnot. No idiots. He's a real human being. He's getting a little bit older. You know, he's maybe not he's explosive, but maybe not as explosive when he first burst on the scene. You know, and plus he was injured.
Right, and he fits the Rams offense. Listen, Cooper Kupp is the fucking man.
For sure.
Yeah.
He balled out last year. I hope he has another good year, but he balled out this year. And he takes away all that attention, and now Odell gets to work one-on-one with a cornerback.
Exactly. And what's the dude that got injured on LA?
Robert Woods.
Robert Woods, another solid guy.
Dude, he comes back. Holy shit.
And then the other wide receiver, Jefferson, They got a nice little... I didn't know that was John Jefferson's son.
Right.
So
they got a nice little receiving core right there. You know?
They do. I mean, people, you know, they're reading those LeBron James Instagram tweets, whatever, thinking like this not Odell Beckham for 2014. He ain't gonna be making the one-handed catches.
Exactly.
Or catching 7-yard slants and going 80 yards. He's not that dude anymore. This guy's had. Look, this is the second time he's blown out his knee. He's not that dude anymore.
Yeah,
exactly.
The same knee.
The same knee. Yep.
Yeah. So I mean, he's not that guy. He is a very nice compliment. He's in between a 1 and a 2. He could be a 1 on some bad team, but on a team like the Rams, he, look, you got to give him one thing. I'll give Odell credit with this, and he was on that team, and he didn't make a fuss. Now D-Jack was there. D-Jack could have got a Super Bowl ring.
Yep.
And he was like, oh, they ain't using me enough, stuff like that. He ended up on that whack ass Raiders squad. Beckham came in there, didn't make a fuss, said he did. He came in there, learned the plays, did what he had to do, and he really started playing well at the end of the season.
Yep.
But people, like Facebook, Instagram, LeBron James, what he know about football?
Stupid. Stupid. Just dumb. Just stupid.
Well, listen to Shannon Sharp or Nick Wright. Come on. Better off talking to the stairs. I mean, come on, man. Nick Wright know about football.
What does he know about basketball?
Yeah.
Ooh.
What's he know about styling his hair properly?
Wow. What?
Listen, I think it's because he got a sister, so he be trying to use Dax.
Dax, please.
They parroting these dudes. Listen to dudes like Nick Wright and Steven. These guys don't know nothing about football. They probably on Madden doing dumb stuff on Madden.
Probably. Oh, let me insert this guy here.
Let me trade Russell Wilson for Danny Dimes or something on. So come on, man.
Exactly. It's real stupid shit.
Right.
Well, there's a salary cap in the NFL. These cats got to realize that, man.
Right. Oh, God.
Hey, at least I never did a show where the two teams were playing, and I didn't know that players on those two teams were not playing on that team. Steven.
Oh, the Chargers incident.
Don't get me started on that guy, please.
Yeah, let's move on.
Trying to be nice.
Chicago Bears trade defensive end linebacker Khalil Mack to the LA Chargers. I love this deal, but I'm gonna let y'all speak on it. And Daoud said Butch Davis was a bum. Yes, he was, brother. He was a straight up bum.
I gotta tell you, I like this trade for the Chargers. You know what I'm saying? I love it. I mean, you get a real difference maker on defense.
Right.
Now, I didn't watch the Chargers as closely as perhaps I should have this past season. So I don't know about them defensively like that.
They can't stop the run.
Okay, well, bringing Mack will definitely address all that. Because this is a guy that's all over the field.
Right.
You know?
And then you got Bosa on one side, Khalil
Okay.
Mack on the other side. So
Okay.
now
There you go.
they in business.
They in business. Love it. You know, and you go from the outhouse to the penthouse.
Right. He kind of was wasting away
Mm-hmm.
in Chicago because he hasn't had double-digit sacks in the last 3 years.
And for a guy with that talent, that's wow. It's kind of shocking.
He went from being one of the best, if not the best, defensive player to you wasting away in Chicago, and I got to put that on Nagy. As a coach, they wasted 3-4 years of this man's career.
Yep, indeed.
Can I say something about Chicago, about the Bears? You know, the Chicago Bears. I'm about to throw some poison daggers, yo.
Yeah, do it.
Chicago Bears has to be the most overrated organization in the NFL. I mean, they are. Look at the track record. Come on. If you take away the Walter Payton years, that's it. Forget about it. That team that franchise is garbage, yo. But Khalil Mack, that's a good move for them. Now, with the Chargers problem is that head coach. He's the problem because that cat does not like kicking field goals. That dude, he coaches a game like he's playing Madden from like on Sega Genesis.
Right.
4th and 15, punt team. Nope, we're going for it. You know, he cost him at least 3 games this year by him not kicking field goals and being aggressive. Right. That's how they could have been in the playoffs. He calls a timeout. The Raiders end up kicking the field goal, and all they had to do was go in the tie, and they would have gotten to the playoffs. Right. He did that. The Kansas City game, they had Kansas City beat. Dude kept going for it on 4th down, and what happened? The Chiefs came back and they beat them. So defensively, they'll be able to get after the quarterback. I think you can't double up Bosa. You can't double up Mack.
Right.
They need to solidify the middle of that defensive line. They got a good middle linebacker with the dude from Oklahoma. I think Kelvin White, something like that. I can't remember. His name's escaping me.
Okay.
But that division is loaded.
Yeah.
The AFC. Actually, the AFC period has a lot of interesting and good teams. I like the Chargers quarterback. He came,
of course.
He balled out last year.
Giants could have drafted him.
Yeah.
Thank God they didn't. Thank God they didn't. Thank God.
He could have drafted Josh Allen too. So
thank God they didn't. I'm glad they took Danny Dimes. I'm happy.
They like the quarterbacks, man.
Watch yourself.
Why am I gonna watch? No, I don't need to watch myself. I don't need to watch myself because for
Giants like do quarterbacks, man. They didn't learn that lesson with Dave Brown.
Word.
Yeah.
The Giants are assholes. They deserve everything they get.
Yo, I caught a what they say, you catch a brain freeze. I caught a jab to the head when y'all mentioned Dave Brown bum ass.
Yeah.
You know what's funny though? I played against that dude in high school, yo.
Oh, word?
Yeah, I played against him. Yeah, he went to Westfield High School. I played for Irvington High.
That's right. He did go to Westfield.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna tell you, man. That dude, Westfield. That dude was like Dan Marino, man. I mean, he was slinging it.
Really?
So, yeah, he was nice. I'm not gonna lie, man. In high school,
I was hoping you gave him a concussion. You know?
Nah. I got a couple pass deflections. I mean, I think we lost like 21-14, but our coach sucked. So,
okay.
You know, we didn't. Yeah, we they out there running a pro style offense. We running the wishbone. So.
Oh Lord. Okay. Wow.
Yeah, noodle arm quarterback couldn't throw the ball more than like 20 yards for our squad, yo. But he came out there balling, man.
Wow. Okay, Dave Brown. How about that? You know. Mack wants me to take it easy on an organization that is just like trashed.
Actually,
No, you said
going.
You know what you said. Own that shit. You said you want me to be easy with them. Oh, I'm not. Fuck them. I'm sorry. I don't give a fuck
Well,
about them motherfuckers. What?
what have I been getting at? I was on Gettleman's ass.
Yes, you were, but I want you to be on the ownership as well.
Oh, I was on them too,
You know what I'm saying?
and also the ownership. I can't let the Josh Brown thing go. You cannot call a 35-year-old man that young man, that
Young
gentleman.
man. Yeah,
The wife beater?
exactly.
The wife beater kicker
Beating his longtime girlfriend,
that y'all knew
wife,
about.
exactly, and paid him. And
That's not-
paid him.
I never understood, man. Like I remember back in the day when I used to listen to sports talk radio. Those two clowns used to be on WFAN,
Right, right.
the sports, whatever, the Godfather sports, whatever, Frances or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And they used to talk about the Giants, like, oh, that's professional organization, stuff like that. You had Lawrence Taylor on your squad, yo.
Listen,
You had Dave Meggett and Christian Peter and Luke
Yep.
Pettigrew, all these whack dudes.
Right.
Ronan, your man LT offered me, Larry, and Hollop. We seen him in the streets one night, and homie was like, "Yo, where the hookers at? Where the weed at? Where the And he want the coke. Well, we don't. Hookers is down that way. We don't smoke and we don't do that stuff." He was like, "Oh,
Right.
okay. Y'all want to hang out with us? We'll front you." He was like, "Nah, we good."
Oh, man, I'm not trying to go to Rikers Island hanging out with you, dude.
I would have actually hung out with them. I would have robbed their ass blind. I ain't gonna lie. I would have
Yo.
robbed their ass blind.
LT, the night I graduated from high school, they had this thing at this club. Mack knows about it. You might know about it. You remember this club, Mack? Club 88 in East Orange?
Yeah, Club 88
Okay.
was a
So
spot.
they had us. So this was like, I guess, for people who graduated on this
Right.
night. So they had it, it was open to teenagers.
Okay.
So
Oh,
yeah, you can laugh because this is,
Why
what's
do I
coming next.
yeah.
So,
I know where this is headed. Okay.
so me and my best friend, we graduated the same night. So we rolled up
Right.
to Club 88. So, you went in there, they had these booths and stuff like that, tables, stuff like that. Mad people surrounding them. So I asked him, I was like, yo, what's going on? What's going on over there? He's like, yo, it's LT. So at first I'm like, oh man, Lawrence Taylor's here. And then me and my best friend were looking at each other. He was like, yo, what the hell is Lawrence Taylor doing up in the club? Ain't nothing but teenagers up in here.
Oh God.
Like I
Good
was
Lord.
like, what the, come on, man. And
Uh.
Dave Meggett, jeez, this dude, this dude like something out of the TV show Dexter, man. I mean, come on, man. They had this dude on their squad.
Yep.
Like people used to laugh at me, like, oh, the Cowboys, they got all these felons, and the Bengals got these felons. There ain't no one getting down like Dave Meggett was getting down. This dude, come on.
Exactly.
He's in a federal pen. This dude, they make movies out of dudes like that. I mean, but the Giants are this respectable organization.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know
That's
what?
not-
I don't think any organization is totally respectable, and the Giants certainly, with their track record, they aren't.
Right.
I mean, that's what they portray in the papers and to the world, but
Mm-hmm.
It just used to make me laugh, man. I'm like, what?
Yeah. This is
Like, if you from the metropolitan area, like, come on, man.
it's bullshit. It's
Come
all
on,
bullshit.
buddy.
It's all bullshit. But like Max said, that's with any organization, probably. You know what I'm saying? So
the Giants, me and Ronan have two stories, and then you have the stories that where LT probably got arrested that didn't make the news
exactly.
because he was out in them streets.
Yeah. Apparently.
No doubt.
Apparently.
So I know there's a ton of stuff they swept under the rug that we don't know about that
Yep.
probably won't ever come to light, and he been arrested more times than we'll know.
Mhm.
Nah, they do. They'll put him in. He'll be in Arkham Asylum with Two-Face and the Joker. I mean, dude is whack, yo. I mean, this dude is just off the hook with some of the stuff that he used to do.
For sure. For sure.
That's why I think he's the greatest defensive player of all time. How you gonna be out all night snorting coke, then come into the Meadowlands and get 4 or 5 sacks in the game and wrecking the defensive team's game plan?
Yep.
Dude ain't come to training camp, show up like the last week of training camp, be like, oh, LT, you don't know, he's not in shape. The first game of the season, he got like 4 sacks.
He don't practice.
Don't practice. Drinks, smoke cigars. You know, he's the greatest defensive player I've ever seen. I'm like, this guy don't practice.
It's funny that New York nightlife for athletes
back then.
You remember the Shadow, right?
Oh.
Me, Gallup, and Larry again. We in the Shadow. It's the middle of football season, and Keyshawn was a rookie, and he supposedly had a knee injury. He's in VIP in a white suit. They announced him, Keyshawn Johnson from the New York Jets. They was playing hot, and he was getting down.
Follow me.
And then I think that like a year or two ago, there was a book about the Jets when Kotite was the coach,
right,
and how bad they were. And they said there was a lot of dudes on the Jets that were partying, doing this, that, and the third. And so they asked, Keyshawn, were you out the night before a game? He said, I'm probably out every night before a game.
Wow. Yeah, man.
Wow.
He said Rich Kotite didn't care. He said he was bringing people to practice, and it was a free for all.
Yeah, them cats used to be in Nels, all places, man. I remember one night we were in Nels, right? This was 1995. So we're down on the lower level. So we're in that area. You remember they used to have the bar, and you had the couches, the bathroom, stuff like that. So we sitting there, drinking. And I think the Colts were in town. They were playing the Jets or the Giants. I don't know who. But Sean Dawkins walks in. So my crew was there. So my friend Terrence, my best friend Terrence. So he was like, so I was like, yo, you know who that is? He was like, Sean Dawkins. So he was like, I need to talk to this cat. So one of my other friends like, you get his autograph? He's like, nah, I want to know how this guy's so whack on man. He cost me like 2 games. He's always fumbling. Like he's gonna actually go diss this dude. Like, yo, you're mad whack on man. And I'm like, what are you insane?
Exactly. I was like, what?
Yeah, it was like we laugh about that story. Man.
Yeah, man.
He was like, yeah, this dude's crazy whack. This dude, because we used to play Madden for money. That's why.
Right. Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So he was like, yeah, I want to know why this dude's hands are so whack on man. Why he can't catch a ball and is fumbling. I'm like, what? So you gonna grill this dude? Yeah, man. I'm like, what are you crazy?
Exactly.
He was like, yeah, I just want to. We laugh about it to this day, man. Because I asked him, I was like, yo, was you really gonna grill this dude? He was like, you damn right I was gonna grill him. Man. This dude cost me $40, man.
He look crazy. He look crazy for that. He look crazy. I'm like, dude, what? You mind? You drag your ass out of this club. Take your ass home.
I remember we saw Bruce Smith.
Oh wow.
Bruce was wild that night. That's all I'll say.
Really?
We seen him in a club one night, and I say no more.
Damn, if you can't speak on it, if you can't give no specific details, it must have been seriously bad.
He was wild. He was wilding out that night.
Damn.
Out. Last topic.
Yeah.
Calvin Ridley.
Done.
Suspended for the upcoming 2022 season for gambling on NFL games.
The most ignorant, not even, I can't say ignorant. The most ignorant shit with this motherfucker right here. The most ignorant. This the dumbest response ever that I've heard. Oh, I only spent, what was it, $1,200-$1,500? That's not gambling. Yeah. Negro, if you don't shut up and sit your ass down somewhere with that nonsense,
and you out $10 million for the year.
for $1,500 with the what's he what DraftKings or something? Wait. So this dude out the rest of the season. He was out. What he missed? What 8-9 games because
Mm-hmm.
of mental health.
Right.
But so what? You going on DraftKings? Like, all right, I want to pick some money down on CeeDee Lamb, Devontae Adams. I mean, come on, man. What are you doing?
Yeah, I didn't understand that. I mean, you get what you deserve. You know it's wrong. You know what I'm saying? And you as a grown adult man went ahead with this anyway. You understand? You chose this. You know what I'm saying? I mean, maybe you were mentally disabled. I don't know. But come on. That's not a good look. It's not you're lacking common sense. You understand? And making moves like this. And don't be, as my man Hollop says, don't go clutching your pearls and be all chagrined, when you get caught with the fuckery. You know what I'm saying? So he gets what he deserves. I'm sorry. I don't feel any sympathy for this dude whatsoever because you knowingly and willingly did this. You know what I'm saying? You bet, on the result of was it on his team?
Yeah.
To lose, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, and
Well, he was doing that. Jeez.
I think so. It
He
doesn't
was
make
better
any
off just
sense.
going around on DraftKings. So.
Exactly. But it doesn't make any sense. I'm like, dude, come on. You know this is wrong. I'm sure you've heard of the Pete Rose story. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's not your sport, but goddamn, I'm sure shit gets around and you hear shit. You know what I'm saying? But you go ahead and do it anyway.
So, if I were Calvin Ridley and I wanted to bet on football games, I would have you do it. Since you my man's in them.
You could. You could have did that.
But, that's how I think.
But you know what? You're 100% right. He could have did that. He could have played it that way. But again, the ignorance. That's right. I said it. Ignorance of him says, "Oh, I'm gonna walk down and see my bookie or whatever, or wherever they go. I don't know. Maybe it's a app shit. Whatever the fuck you do, you go ahead and you do it where it's from you, not your man's in them, but you. Idiot. Again, idiot. I just don't understand that. This sometimes, my people, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with us. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with us.
I don't know
Yeah.
what you
You know what I'm saying?
man.
Straight from Bernie Mac. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with us. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, yo, man, what the fuck is wrong with these? What is with us, man? I'm like,
I don't know, man. I mean, this guy's just tossing away money. I mean, good night.
yeah.
27 years old. A year off of your career at that age is
Yeah, man.
Well,
NFL.
that's it. I mean, honestly,
that could change your career.
does he even have a career? Will he have a career? You understand? Will this stay around? Will this stick around? I mean,
in the NFL, yeah.
If Pete Rose, I'm just saying, is not in the Hall of Fame and whatnot, and this is held against him. Can't the same be said for Ridley in as far as trying to get a job back in the NFL? I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You need to
You know what I mean?
He's doing that in Atlanta. You're pretty sure that someone's doing that out there in Las Vegas. I mean,
yeah,
for sure.
I didn't want them to put a football organization in Vegas. I don't think any professional team needs to be in Vegas. I think they got the football team and they got a WNBA team in Las Vegas.
And they have a hockey team as well, I think.
Okay, right. Vegas it's not called Sin City for a reason.
For sure. Nah, for real. You got all those sports bookies and this and that and gamblers out there. Yeah, I get it.
Imagine if LT in his prime played in Las Vegas.
Oh God.
Imagine James Harden played in Las Vegas.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
Lord.
police. Though you would have a nonstop police blotter for LT. Nonstop. That shit. You would be watching a TV show, whatnot. Let's say if you watching like ESPN or whatnot. I don't know why I just said that. Because I never promote them. But if you're watching that bullshit and all you would see was constant the ticker, like we have here. LT does this, LT does that, LT's in jail for this, LT's in jail for that. Yeah, it would be nonstop. You know? It'd be nonstop. I'm just saying, man.
I want them to put an NBA team out there. That's where I want James Harden to go.
Ugh. Don't mention that guy. I can't stand that. Oh God. Let me not even
Oh,
get started.
let's talk about that debacle.
What? What
Hamler,
the 2 for 17?
3 for 17.
Oh,
And
excuse me, I'm off.
the scintillating 18% he shot.
Hell, man.
In the game against his old team in Philly.
In Philly. I'm happy that this game happened. I love the result. There was plenty of joy in Mudville for me, because I have to consider Brooklyn Mudville because of where they stand right now. But there was joy in Mudville for me. I actually love the game, and I love seeing Harden struggle. Mr. Disappearing Axe rose up once again, was nowhere to be found. I have nothing but hatred for this dude. At first I had hate, and I still have hatred for Kyrie. I think he's an asshole, along with James Harden. So I loved it. He showed us who he is, who he
Listen,
really is.
he does not care.
No, I am waiting. I'm waiting for that first blow up with him and Embiid. I'm like, that's gonna be like NBC must see TV. I want to see this, and it's gonna happen at some point.
Yeah, I saw a rumor. I don't know if what I saw was valid.
What's
But
that?
they saying Harden's already not feeling Philly.
What?
What?
But-
Philly has everything he wants in Gotham City. They got all those go-go clubs and stuff like that. They got
Or
cheesesteaks.
I don't think that story was valid. I think it was just
Okay.
clickbait.
Okay.
But he just don't care, man.
He doesn't.
Yo, Tracy McGrady, shout out. He's hilarious. He said homeboy got fat suits. He out of shape.
He
Faking
is.
injuries.
Dude. I like I said, I'm done with him. At first I was elated that he came to Brooklyn because that's my team and whatnot. But after seeing, it's just annoying.
I
It's
don't
shenanigans.
understand with him, man. Like they talk about this dude like he's Kobe Bryant or Michael Jordan. He's not that dude.
Well, especially with the rules change, you know what I'm saying? So he's not getting to the line as much. You're not drawing those type of fouls you were in previous years where you would get the chance to have like 15, 17 free throws a game. It ain't like that no more. You know what I'm saying? These new rule changes is your kryptonite. You understand? It's his kryptonite now. You have to really be about a true scorer. And
Yeah.
there's some nights where you might have it, and then there's other nights where you don't have it. And it seems like you don't have those nights.
Well, if we look,
He doesn't play defense either, man. Like
Oh hell no,
not at all.
no, we can't even mention that word. You can't say James Harden and defense in the same sentence. You understand? Because it doesn't exist. You know what I'm saying? He plays matador defense. Oh, Ole, go ahead.
yeah, I also understand with people like because of late, man. Like because I can't watch political news anymore. My head will explode.
Mhm.
So sometimes I'm with my job. I'm listening to these different sports shows, and before I can't take anymore.
Right.
And they're talking about this dude like he's a more skilled player. He's more skilled than Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan. I'm like,
Oh, they wild.
what? Are you on drugs?
That's where you turn the TV off or turn the channel.
I
You
couldn't
understand
believe
why?
what I was hearing, man. I'm like, wait, I gotta go look up this. I'm like, this dude has never made an all defensive team ever. He's
No,
better than Dwayne Wade. I'm like, what? Dwayne
no.
D
Wade's got
Wade
3
played both
rings.
ends of the floor.
You
Dwayne
know,
Mm-hmm.
Wade put Miami. He put Shaq and Miami on his back to get
Right,
that first ring.
right.
so yeah, I don't know what they're talking about, man. And then this guy, you had Chris Paul. I mean, come on. And now
Mm-hmm.
look at Chris Paul. He took Phoenix to the finals last year. He held leaders to the finals. It was James
Yep.
Harden. And then you with Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving or whatever, and then talking, well, I can't carry the load. You supposed to be that dude.
Yeah, you
You know,
supposed to
Mike
want the
did it.
load.
Kobe did it.
Well, somebody I forgot who it was that said this in the group. That there's a reason why when he played with OKC, there's a reason why they didn't want to sign him. You know what I'm saying? To
Didn't have enough
learn.
strip clubs in Oklahoma. I mean, it's foul, yo. Oh, I apologize.
Don't apologize, dude. That's a page right out of my book. I love it. You know what I'm
Listen,
saying?
that's what he's into. He's into wings and them things
Yeah,
in short
W-
shorts.
wings
That's
and
my
things.
damn.
Exactly.
You should got to trade to Atlanta then. He'd have
You know
been
what I'm
at
saying?
home. Or you could go to Miami. Well, I don't know. Him and Jimmy Butler. Butler might have like dropped his dude or something.
He don't listen. He don't need to go nowhere, and that's what the report said. Or he said he wants to go to Miami. You don't want to go to Miami. One,
Oh God.
Pat Riley don't play that. Eric
Nah.
Spoelstra don't play that.
Nope.
Jimmy is not about not. Jimmy is about winning
Right. That's it. That's
and
it.
playing hard. You on some
Yo, Mac.
where
You
the
know,
party at?
I'm
Yeah.
down here in Gotham City, and people ask me, "Oh, what do you think about James Harden?" I'm like, "What you asking me for? I don't care about your bum ass squad."
Exactly.
You know, a Philly fan? Please, you must be crazy. Nah, I don't rock out with those Gotham City teams. Come on, man.
I feel you, brothers.
Well,
I gotta check out because I am
Yes,
exhausted. You know what I'm
makes
saying?
2 of us, brother.
Long,
makes
long
three of
ass,
us.
long ass day. You know what I'm saying? Ronan, thanks for joining us, brother. I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yes,
man. I
always good to hear
apologize.
your voice. I love when you
Word.
break down
And,
football.
and we missed you on Saturday, brother. You
Yeah,
Yeah,
should have been
man.
there, but
yeah.
we understand. It's all good, brother,
You know,
man.
that
You know
weather
what I mean?
down here, it was. I took my son to his basketball game.
Yeah.
I'm driving. I'm like, yo, what is this? I'm like, what? I moved out the mountains to get away from this madness. And then the roads are icy, and my car,
Yeah.
Max seen my car. My car don't
Yeah.
handle, man. Once you get
I hear
past
you.
like 2 inches of snow,
Yeah.
slip slide city.
Well, we
So
we want you to be safe, of course. So we was
Yeah.
like, we understand completely, but we wish that Mother Nature cooperated a little bit more, and you could have joined us. We would have had a freaking ball, bro. You know what I'm saying? But
Maybe,
next time,
maybe, maybe we could do it for Morbius.
yeah, April 1st, right? I think
oh,
that's what it
word.
is. Maybe
Yeah,
we can
man.
set that up. All right,
Word. Sounds good, brothers.
all right, gentlemen. It's been real, and shout out to people that. I think our brother Dawood, thank you very much for being there. Black Atcha. Anybody I'm missing, Mac?
Groundbreaker, Double
Groundbreaker.
D, Dwayne, Brother Dawood,
Yes.
Jeffrey.
Okay. Okay.
Some of my sisters was in the house. Helena,
Oh,
thank
okay.
you, sis.
Okay. Okay. We
Oh,
gotta get some
Lorena
Lawrence
was.
was in the house.
Lawrence. We gotta get some females on here. You know what I'm saying? Exactly.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
Big Ray from STB was in the house.
Okay, my man. Good looking out. Appreciate that. I don't have anybody that shouts out on my page and whatnot. So fuck you. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. Y'all know my sense of humor. Come on. I'm joking. You know what I'm saying? Man.
Yeah. It's in the paint, the realest show in sports. I'm Max 611, Mark A. Cunningham. That's R. Jones, aka Big Brother R. Angus Black,
Oh,
the angriest man
Get out of here, little dog.
in the sports sphere. And we are in the paint. Check us out. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, In the Paint Media Group. Thank you. Peace.
All right, peace, brothers.
Peace.